Hello, Chess family. It's me, National Master Jesse James. It's time for another installment for, well, how to play the Accelerated Dragon. In this game, we're going to be looking at, well, why it's a bad idea to castle queenside as white when you play against the Accelerated Dragon. Now, this is very well known. I mean, if you think about playing the Yugoslav attack, which is one of the best ways to play against the dragon, well, you can do that. But playing against the Accelerated Dragon, it just does not work. I have another video on that one. Also, well, here we go. Let's take a look about what happens when you castle queenside against the Accelerated Dragon. E4, C5, knight F3, knight C6, D4, C takes, knight takes, G6, knight C3, bishop G7, bishop E3, knight F6, and in this game we'll take a look at the idea of playing pawn F3. Not really one of my favorite moves to play against this. I think this is already kind of a weak move to play. This really just helps out black with playing the move that, well, you can get equal if not better game whenever you play this F3 move. Here black went ahead and castled. White plays queen D2, not the best move, and hopefully you know already. What do you play as black here to get equal if not better game? Alright, black to move. What do you play? Of course, it's no secret. Watch more of my videos, you'll see. Pawn D5 should get played here, and already black is already in a better position. Okay. Well, in this game, white went ahead and played knight takes, pawn takes, and castled queenside. Again, not a good idea. Not a good idea to do whenever you play against the Accelerated Dragon. Here it looks like white is just winning a pawn here because, well, we can just look about taking on D5. Well, this is not a very good idea, and, well, black has many options against this. In this game, black does play one of the best moves against this, which is queen C7. And here, grabbing the pawn is very taboo and a very bad idea to do. Here in the game, white went ahead and played bishop F4, which is also another very bad move. But I just want to show you guys real quick how bad it can be just taking the pawn. Here after E takes, C takes, knight takes. Well, here just simple chess. Knight takes, queen takes. And here, well, black just has so many open lines here with the B and C file. It's really easy for black to play. And here, develop with the threat. Bishop F5 attacking on C2 for checkmate. There's been a few games like this been played. You know, white has played bishop D3 in this game. White has tried bishop C4, but there's just too many tempos here for black to get to try here. For instance, let's say you try to play something like queen C4 here. Here, black just simply plays queen E5 for a double threat on B2 and on E3 here. And yeah, queen B3 can get played, but here again, just look at the development. Rook FC8, rook A to B8. Nothing good here is going to happen. And the same thing goes for other moves over here. Queen C5, bishop C4. Again, there's just too much open lines here. Black is just in a good position. With that being said, here white plays another bad move that you should not do, bishop F4. And this is very common, especially in the knight takes C6 lines. What do you play here for black to continue the advantage? And, well, let's push back white in this game. What do you play here? Well, hopefully you saw it. Here we go ahead and just play pawn E5 exclam. Here we're going to get two beautiful pawns in the center. We're just going to kick back our opponent. Here white went ahead and played bishop H6. A very common idea that white will try. They think that by trading off the bishops, well, they're just going to get an equal, if not better position. This is far from the case. Although white does get good games with the kingside attack with this is not the case here, and black has plenty of time to stop this attack and even push them back even further. Here, black went ahead and played bishop E6, just controlling this D5 square and also the pawn. Bishop takes, king takes. Again, this does not help out the attack here. Here, white went ahead and played bishop D3. And, well, black to move here. What do you play here? Let's push back our opponent's pieces. And also, let's find out what is the best strategy here for black. What is your best plan? Now, bonus points if you did find the best move here. Remember, I do encourage you to push pause in these things. Here, if you follow D4, great move. But what was the best strategy here? Here, after the knight moves, let's just say they go to E2 as in the game. What's your best plan here for black? It's opposite side castling, so what do? Of course, you're going to be using this open B file and pushing your pawns forward for the attack. Trying to, defend over here. A wise chess player once said, wherever you're weak at, do not move over there because you only create more weaknesses. This is definitely the case over here. So concentrate on the queen side and keep pushing forward. With that being said, black sees a free tempo here. Pawn C5 threatening pawn C4 to trap the bishop. Here white played the best move. Pawn to C4 here. And my little question to you is, should we en passant, or should we just go ahead and keep developing pieces? Maybe something like rook AB8, or maybe something like rook FC8. En passant or development of pieces. What do we do here? Of course, taking here would actually only help out white here and actually increases white's idea to survive. After queen takes on c3, e5 is a target, and here white has some chances to hold a position. In fact, now the computer's just giving this an equal position. Here, of course, en passant was not the best move. Instead, let's continue down the b file and try to put pressure on the b2 pawn. This was the best idea. Again, attack your opponent with opposite castling. Whoever gets to the attack first typically does win, even if you do lose a pawn on the way there. Here, black went ahead and played rook a b8, a very nice move. Rook on the open b file. Here, pawn g4. White's trying to play by the same strategies, but here black just has too many free tempos, and well, white just can't catch up. Here, the c4 pawn was weak, so a nice move here. We want to get both rooks into the game, so we're going to look to double up on the b file. Rook to b4, a nice free tempo because we're attacking the c4 pawn. Here, white realizes they're just doing bad here and plays knight g3. If you did play b3, what do you play here as black? Simple chess. When the pawns move up closer, well, that gives us faster time to attack them. So here, black would simply just play pawn a5 with a4 right away to attack. Okay, and we will see this in the game here too. So white just says, let's just give away the pawn. Knight g3 gets played. And, well, rook fb8. You could grab the pawn here, a bishop takes c4. But here, well, again, we're trying to get to the attack. It's not about winning material. It's about continuing the attack and trying to make as many harassing moves as possible. And you see this with a lot of strong players. It becomes less about trying to win material, but maybe we can win material with the attack going, or scratch it. Don't even win material, just get the attack going. This is why opposite side castling, whoever gets to attack to the attack first wins. So with that being said, rook f to b8. Again, you're still threatening to take on c4 with the bishop here too, but you're also threatening rook takes b2. And here we're trying to entice them into playing pawn b3. And what do we play against b3? Simple chess, pawn e5. Here you can see that white is well behind one or two, maybe even three moves here before the attack even comes. Here white tries their best. Knight to f5 check here. And here you do have to be careful. You have to defend correctly here. Black to move. What do you play here to stop the attack? Should we play g takes, bishop takes? Well, take a second here. What do you play? Hopefully you're not thinking g takes f5. Here, this does allow white some counterplay, although black is still winning here. Queen g5 check can get played here. And here you see that you're going to win back the knight. And, well, let's just say the king goes to h8. Terrible move here. Now it is white to move to win. Queen takes on f6 check, king g8, and then g takes f5 here. And now you see that g file's opened up. Yep, things are definitely going wrong here. So here, simple chess just got played. We just took back with the bishop takes, and not allowing any open files to be opened. Here we go. G takes, and again, with this little tempo here of not opening up the G file, black is again winning. What do you do here to open up files here? Black to move, open up this game. What do we do? Of course, simple chess. Pawn e4 here. After this, the game is just over. They try to take on G6. Simple chess. Let's just play H takes G6 back. Bishop C2. Queen to A7. A nice tempo move. Notice you could take on B3 here, and it's okay. Especially if they do, like, let's say A takes B3. Here you simply just throw your queen in, and now you're going to penetrate. You know, even if they do play bishop takes b3, rook takes b3 is just crushing through here. Again, whoever gets to the attack first will win. A takes b3, rook takes b3. And I don't know, what do you play here? I guess something like queen to c2. And queen a5 looks strong. Rook c3 winning the queen is strong. Yeah, there's just too many moves here at this point because, well, the king is just wide open here. So after A takes b3, let's bring this queen in. Queen a5, and, well, at this point, the game is pretty much over here for them. But again, in the game, what happened? After this, black was a little bit more subtle. He played queen a7 here. Queen to g5, looking to win the e5 pawn. Let's open up this game. Pawn takes, queen check, king d2, queen c3 check, king e2, queen takes rook d2. And, well, white just gave up without even waiting for the move here. Here, there's a lot of moves you can play, but, well, it doesn't really matter. Black just has too much compensation in this game. d3 check is a way to play here. Queen takes b3, simple chess, is another move here. Notice you can't even take the e5 pawn because queen e3 check is mate in 4 here. Queen e3 check, king f1, queen takes f3 check, king g1, and the rook just comes to b1, and it is going to be game over here. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this game. Remember, castling queenside as white against the accelerated dragon is a terrible idea. Don't do this. And well, if your opponent does castle queenside and you're playing your accelerated dragon, know that you are much better and you have a lot more tempos to win this game. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one.